6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Scrutiny of nomination papers filed by candidates for general elections 2024 concluded today. Caretaker Minister for Telecommunication has announced to extend the national roamings to motorways and highways to facilitate travelers. The armed forces of Pakistan have expressed their firm resolve to continue war against terrorism with the overwhelming support of the people. Security forces have killed 5 terrorists in an intelligence-based operation in Mir Ali area of North Waziristan district. Over 100 Palestinians were martyred in Israeli strikes on the central Gaza during the last 24 hours. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has expressed serious concern over the plight of illegally detained Kashmiris in jails of India and illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And now the news in detail. Scrutiny of the nomination papers filed by candidates for general elections 2024 concluded today. Appeals against the acceptance or rejection of nomination papers can be submitted till Wednesday, and decisions on these appeals will be made by the 10th of next month. The preliminary list of candidates will be displayed on the 11th of January, and candidates can withdraw their nomination papers by January 12th. The electoral symbols will be allotted on the 13th of next month, and polling for the general elections will be held on February 8. Caretaker Minister for Information Technology and Telecommunication Dr. Omar Saif has said the government is taking all possible steps to promote telecom sector in the country. Presiding over a meeting at the headquarters of Pakistan Telecommunication Authority in Islamabad, the minister announced to extend the national roaming to motorways and national highways to facilitate travelers. Dr. Omar Saif stressed the importance of taking timely actions to address consumer complaints related to telecom operators. The World Tourism Organization has acknowledged Pakistan's outstanding performance in tourism sector in 2023. Managing Director for Pakistan Tourism Development Corporation Aftab Rana told APP that the country experienced a 115% surge in foreign tourist arrivals, signaling a robust comeback post-COVID-19. He said the PTDC last year actively engaged in 6 major global events, fostering essential business-to-business connection with foreign tour operators. The caretaker minister for tourism, Wasi Shah, has also extended congratulations to the team of PTDC, expressing optimism for a stronger performance in 2024. Security forces have killed 5 terrorists, including a terrorist commander, Razeb Khure, in an intelligence-based operation in Mir Ali area, North Waziristan district in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to ISPR, the killed terrorist remained actively involved in numerous terrorist activities against security forces, as well as extortion and target killings of innocent civilians. Weapons and ammunition were also recovered during the operation. Repatriation of illegal foreign nationals, including Afghans, to their country is continuing in a dignified manner. In addition to other measures for the dignified return of Afghans to their country, transit camps equipped with all facilities have been established in various districts for their temporary accommodation. As per the latest updates, 1,207 illegal Afghan nationals returned to their country yesterday. So far, over 453,000 illegal Afghans have been repatriated. The armed forces of Pakistan have expressed their firm resolve to continue war against terrorism with the overwhelming support of the people till the elimination of last terrorist. In the outgoing year 2023, effective measures were taken for the country's defense, security, and against terrorism. During the year, 18,736 intelligence-based operations were conducted across the country, in which 566 terrorists were killed, including the most wanted terrorist, while 5,161 terrorists were arrested. Due to the effective operations of intelligence agencies, Gulzar Imam Shambe and Sarfaraz Bangalzai, the key commander of Band Baloch National Army, joined the national mainstream. Caretaker Finance Minister Shamshad Akhtar called on Sindh Chief Minister Maqbool Bakir in Karachi today. The matters of financial discipline and other issues came under discussion during the meeting. They also discussed the overall economic situation and to expedite the revenue recovery process to achieve the target. This is Radio Pakistan. Caretaker Minister for Information and Broadcasting Murtaza Solangi has expressed grief and sorrow over the demise of Kashmiri leader Professor Nazir Ahmad Shah, a prominent figure in the struggle for the right to self-determination in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a statement, the Information Minister said he was a brave, fearless and sincere leader. He said Professor Nazir Ahmad Shah was a strong voice of the people of occupied Kashmir. The people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir are suffering immensely as the personnel of Indian forces and dreaded investigation agencies are continuing their violent cordon and search operations. According to Kashmir Media Service, the personnel of Indian Army, Paramilitary Police, National Investigation Agency and State Investigation Agency during cordon and search operations are subjecting the locals to severe harassment. The residents of many areas told the media that the forces personnel can make them stand in open for hours in bone-chilling cold. Meanwhile, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference spokesman in a statement in Srinagar has expressed serious concern over the plight of illegally detained Kashmiris. The first consultative meeting of Kashmir Advisory Committee, chaired by Special Assistant to the Prime Minister Mishal Hussain Malik, was held in Islamabad. Speaking on this occasion, Mishal Hussain Malik highlighted the influence of BJP and RSS ideologies on the Indian judiciary. She said the people of IIOJK are enduring the barbarism imposed by occupation forces on them in quest for the fundamental right to self-determination. Over 100 Palestinians were martyred and more than 150 injured in Israeli strikes on central Gaza during the last 24 hours. Israel has also intensified bombardment on southern Gaza, targeting multiple locations. The UN Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs said in a report about 180,000 people have been diagnosed with upper respiratory infections, besides more than 136,000 cases of diarrhea in Gaza. The United Nations has warned of a risk of a spillover of the conflict in Gaza with devastating consequences for the entire region. Speaking at a meeting of the Security Council, UN Assistant Secretary General for the Middle East, Khalid Khiari, said that the situation in Middle East is alarming and continues to deteriorate. The meeting follows a resolution adopted last week by the UN Security Council for calling for a scale-up in aid deliveries to civilians in Gaza Strip. At least 14 people have been arrested by the Israeli forces in occupied West Bank in overnight raids. Palestinian Prisoners Society said in a statement that the raids took place across the occupied West Bank. The total number of arrests by Israeli forces since October 7 stands at 4,860. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in northern areas and North Balochistan during the next 12 hours. However, dense fog and smog is likely to persist in plain areas of Punjab. And now the headlines once again. Scrutiny of nomination papers filed by candidates for the general elections 2024 concluded today. The Armed Forces of Pakistan have expressed their firm resolve to continue war against terrorism with the overwhelming support of the people. Security forces have killed 5 terrorists in intelligence-based operation in Meerali area of North Waziristan district. Over 100 Palestinians were martyred in Israeli strikes on the central Gaza during the last 24 hours. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.